So it's gonna come in approximately 4 minutes. Swiss Diaries by Liesel. The Bernina Express, Chur to Tirano. The Bernina Express is a direct train from Chur in Switzerland to Tirano in Italy. It crosses the canton of Graubünden from north to south. The classical route is Chur to Tirano and vice versa, but there's also a train that goes from St. Moritz to Tirano. All trains cross the Bernina Pass and end or begin in Tirano. From Chur to Tirano is about 4 hours. From St. Moritz, the journey takes 2.5 hours, and it does not include the north of Graubünden. For me, on the 1st of November, I had decided I wanted to do the classical route, so I started to make my way from Trun to Chur, where I took the Bernina Express. What is interesting about the Bernina Express? It is a perfect example of impressive railway engineering. The train reaches an altitude of 2,253 meters, which is even higher than the Glacier Express, and it does this without the help of cogwheel tracks. But it requires a lot of spiral loops, 55 tunnels and 196 bridges to accomplish this. The landscape varies greatly from high alpine scenery on the Bernina Pass to the Mediterranean scenery, which you will find once we start approaching Tirano. It's 6:55 in the morning and I am starting my trip to take the Bernina Express from Trun, because that's where Astrid lives. So I'm at the station and I'm going to take the train from Trun to Chur, and that's the train station building in the morning. Just wanted to show you that. There's like a water thing there, a water thing that you will find quite a number of places. That's the ticket machine. I'm gonna figure out how to use that. And that is my train, the first one. So it's gonna take me an hour to get to Chur. I'll show you inside the building. 5:30, okay. Hello. So this is kind of like the waiting room, which is much warmer. But I'm coming with you, and they've got actually things for you to read about the area. Did it? Is this train? There you go. So, it's here, and I actually do need to stamp my ticket, which I'm going to do in a bit. She was right though that all the windows are the same, but maybe there might be somewhere where you can open it. So you see people are boarding. Let me pull this here, and then I'm gonna go board later. And I'll put myself. I need someone to take a picture of me. Better not miss that chance. Maybe this guy. So there you go. We are on the train. So I'm going with a Hebsaktionskarte. And you've got to validate it because it's valid through the 31st to the 4th of December. So I just did that. And I'm on seat 41 because the guy told me that on the right side is better. And it's free. I just hope I'm not going backwards. If I'm going backwards, I'm going to go back to my seat and then see what happens. But it appears that all the windows are the same, so if I'm looking for somewhere I can open the window from, I reckon I might have to go to one of the hallways. Let me just see if there's anything like that. What is that? Oh, stop on request. Is it a sensor? Yeah, it might be a sensor. Ah, there you go. So these things, see? So if I want to film like this, I would open from here. So that's what I'm going to do later. Because the windows don't actually open. And I don't know which way it's pulling out, but that is the Bernina Express, guys. Look at it. Look at it. It's really nice. I love it. So let me go sit down and have some breakfast. And then we'll catch up later.
Hello and welcome aboard the Bernina Express. This yourself comfortable and look forward to a fascinating journey through the heart of the Swiss Alps along the Rhaetian Railway UNESCO World Heritage Line. Use the infotainment system, our digital travel guide, for more interesting information. Should you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask our onboard personnel. Bernina Express team wishes you a pleasant journey.
There are two sections of this trip that I'd like to call your attention to. There is Chur to Pontresina and there's Pontresina to Tirano. The first few sections of this trip is quite similar to the Glacier Express. It departs from Chur and heads to Reichenau, then towards Tussis and Tiefencastel. On this first part of the trip, we will be passing the Landwasser viaduct before it reaches Filisur, and then with the help of some spiral loops, it will gain the height until it reaches the entrance of the Alp Grüm tunnel at 1,789 meters. This is a section you can also explore on foot.
Wow. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. Okay, so there are a lot of tunnels and one has to be really careful. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm like in the tunnel place right now, so I'm gonna go back to my seat because we're passing a lot of tunnels. And yeah, I just had a very interesting conversation with the lady checking the tickets. I'm going to explain that in a few seconds. Let me just see if there's anything to see, and then I'll post it there. I think I need to go to the house because we're just tunneling it through, and I can go listen to a few things.
On the second part of the journey from Pontresina to Tirano, 10 minutes after departing Pontresina, we get to see the Morteratsch Glacier. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. And this also marks the highest peak of the Canton Graubünden. This is where the ascent to the Bernina Pass begins. We'll also come across Lago Bianco, and at this part, we reach the highest part on this route, which is at 2,253 meters above sea level. It is also great for hiking. After this, the train starts on a very dramatic descent all the way to 429 meters in Tirano. It is on this part of the journey we will call at Alp Grüm that offers magnificent views of the Palü Glacier if it is a nice day. On my experience, it was rainy, so it was really hard to see quite a lot of things, but it was still beautiful. And that's one thing I've learned about when I travel, is that regardless of what the weather is, there is a beauty in it that you cannot compare to when the weather is another kind of season. So although it tampered with the visibility, there was still this magical atmosphere at Alp Grüm. And after that, the train starts to descend, and it does this by the help of several loops and also the very famous Brusio spiral viaduct, which you'll also be seeing as well.
Picture of if this one goes away, which is not right now. So guys, this is Tiefencastel. It's actually the next stop since we left, but there have been quite a number of interesting sites since we left, and I'm going to show you a bit of Tiefencastel. There is something like a cloister there in the back. part of the spectacular part of the tunnel where change four times, but let's see. Like this for a second. Alright, need to get it. Yes! Love it, love it. Beautiful. The snaking of the road. And there is something. Let's see, do I have to change sides? I don't know. I have to keep guessing. So this is what they mean. Okay, tunnel's gone. Right? I'm thinking. Oops. Let's see. Oh wow. Okay. And this part of it, I remember this. I remember this. I don't know what part of it this is. Let's go. Did it? Where is it gonna? It's a long one. A really long one. I don't know what we're gonna read, but let's see. Okay, I think we're gonna be seeing something from here. Don't know what, but we will see. Where there is more to see. We're gonna enter a tunnel soon, I think. Feels like it. Feels like it, feels like it, feels like it. Don't quite know quite yet if there's anything to see here. Oh, catch the train snaking. Oh, it's a biker also. Awesome. We'll get a tunnel down there where it came from. Yo, look at that. So that's the snaky route that we just followed. Be careful with my hand. Stop. There we have it. All the way back up the So that's the museum, Albula, and I've actually read somewhere that there are simulators in there, so you can have the experience of driving a train, and that is at the station Bergün. I'm gonna try to get you a better picture of it when we're pulling out, but it already looks interesting from the outside, and that's the station we are at. Making our way to Pontresina, but I wanted to show you my sitting area in the back. Here's the crazy thing. I got the Herbstaktionskarte, second class, for 48 Swiss francs, and then I called about the reservation because I wanted to know which side to sit, and then I was asking the lady. I saw a video which said that the windows were different in second class, and you don't have this panorama windows, which you can see. I think you can get a feel of what I mean. It goes all the way to top. That you don't have it in, so someone's coming, I hope not. She's not, okay. You don't have it in second class, but that's not true because you have it in the second class as well. Any which ways, I call and I asked her, is it the same price to book first class, or is there a price difference? She says, oh, it's the same price. Now, what she didn't tell me is, of course, you need a first class ticket to make a reservation. Because I thought if you wanted to change that, you could, pay for the difference. She didn't say that, so I reserved in first class. Then the lady checking comes and was like, oh no, you have to go to second class. I was like, I don't have any problem to go to second class because the glasses are the same, but you got to give me a window seat because I did this yesterday and I could have gotten a window seat yesterday. And she was like, yeah, we don't have a window seat. Okay, just stay here. So I'm either going to check for the way back, is there a window seat in second class? Because most times I'll just be standing in the hallway anyway where you can pull the windows down to make my videos, because I think it's better than making it through the window. So it doesn't really matter to me either ways. I mean, the idea is that you have more leg room, but I think it's just way too intimate if you don't know who you're sitting with actually. So I've got this, he's okay guy opposite me, but a bit of a sleepy Joe. Some people are boarding. I think it's just about the first station when anybody boarded, because most of the other ones nobody boarded, so I could open it, but I'm not going to. So anyway, let me go back to my seat. Should I ring the bell? So this is the place where they stop you to get some views. Unfortunately, it's raining here. I'll put on my lens to get it a bit closer, but I'm just gonna walk around, show you the train. And there's the info on the glaciers that you can see, but let's go forward. Move a little people out. Oh, and there's a picture thing for the Bernina Express as well. Okay, let's go see what's there, and then we'll see what the other people are doing afterwards. What can you see from here? The train line. Okay. So there's a photo spot. There's that rock. Don't quite know what it is, but I'm gonna get you a few close-ups. We have 15 minutes in the rain, and there's the terrace there where you can get awesome views. And going down, and here you got it. Look at the incline. Let's get that. Let's go to the view and see what we can find. We've got a few minutes. 10 more minutes. Okay, 10 more minutes. So I think there's a view there. I've got a better one somewhere at the edge. Oh yeah. The Swiss flag, which isn't flying. I can't make it fly because it's raining, because this is absolutely gorgeous right now. So let's look at what we can see. That's the tunnel we came through. That's the viewing. And oh yeah, there you go. There you go. For 4 minutes, UNESCO World Heritage, train, and I didn't get the photo point. So, let's go. Leg up. So this is what you can get on the train. There is actually a bear here that I don't know, but it's from Graubünden, and it's the Mondsteiner crocodile bear. It doesn't look quite clear, but they don't have like limos, so I can't turn it into a radler. And since I'm not a fan of pure beer, I'm not going to drink that. I can't check a few things, but I can read the brochure because it's a brochure. So maybe the brochure already recommends some things. I'll check to see what's in the brochure. There you go. Oh my God, there we go. Klar. So, bye.
Bye.
So this is first class, what it looks like when it's empty. So you've got 2-seaters by the window, 4-seaters together. And I believe the panoramic windows actually go all the way to the second class. I'm going to find that out on the way back. Uh-oh, my battery is going to be out in a few, so I'm going to try to charge it out in town. I need to figure out how far it is to walk to town. There is a bus I saw somewhere, but I don't know if I'll be getting the bus. But we're going to get out and find out how long it takes to get to the center. Okay, so this is the station we arrived at. This is Tirano. And I'm going to try to figure out how to go to the old city. I've got 90 minutes. And I said out of the station and right, not left.
As I arrived Tirano, I started to make plans on how I would see as much as I could see in 90 minutes. So I'll be showing you that experience on the next episode. I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Yours truly, Liesel81.